What is going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. Today, as you guys can see up on the screen, I want to talk a little bit about Mullen Automotive Incorporated. This is ticker symbol MULN for those of you who may not be as familiar with this company or with this stock. And today was not the best day in the world for Mullen, being down 5.49% on the day. We're still intraday right now, so hey, maybe getting into power hour, Mullen can end the day out strong, can end the week out strong. Kind of a short week. It's been a weird one, but overall, the past 5 days have been really good for Mullen, up 11.73%, despite not having the best Thursday in the world and not having the best Friday in the world. Still, just a lot of up and down, a lot of choppiness in the market overall and for Mullen at this point in time. Now, this is an extra not good day for Mullen when you take a look at the fact that the broader market is very, very green. Dow Jones up 2.13%, S&P up 2.4%, NASDAQ up 2.4%, and the Russell up 2.63%, again, at the time that I'm recording this video at least. So the fact that Mullen is underperforming these major indices is not great. The fact that it is red on a day when they're majorly green, that is not great. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye out on how Mullen performs over the next couple weeks and months to see if this is going to be a stock that obviously year to date has been underperforming the market, down 76.25%. But if the market starts to rebound and it continues to underperform, that's where things could really, start to get disastrous and stuff like that. I had to itch my head and knock my glasses off. But we do still have tons of Mullen stuff to talk about in this video. Do not fret. One of the posts on the Mullen stock subreddit today, I thought this was kind of funny. This says, you guys, with your speculations and hopefully unintentional pumps, are just as cancerous as FUD. No one knows until the CEO says, and shut up and stop spreading rumors and just wait a week. Good things are brewing. Just let it happen. My DD is that the CEO said this will all be answered soon. What more could anyone want? And this post is about a lot of different things. People speculating and creating rumors about different potential deals, like the Fortune 500 deal or how many vans or how many cars or whatever these deals are going to be, and what the overall value of this deal is going to be, all this different stuff, and not just specific to the Fortune 500 deal, but to everything in general. Now, I do think a post like this is a little bit weird. This is obviously on a Mullen stock subreddit. This is a community where people want to talk about Mullen stock. They want to speculate. They want to, say, hey, what is going to happen? Hey, is this going to happen? Hey, if this does happen, what is this going to mean? Yes, it is going to be a little bit more speculative. It is going to be a little bit more rumor based. And this is a community where you're going to find out stuff like that. Now, if people were talking about and making these kind of speculations and stuff on like the stocks subreddit or on, just completely some unrelated subreddit or a more broader generalized subreddit, I think that would, deserve some more criticism. But the fact that people are doing this on the Mullen subreddit and then you're coming to the Mullen subreddit saying that they are, cancerous or whatever, I think is a little bit strange. Obviously, in a community that is a lot of investors and shareholders in this stock and in this company, they're going to be talking good about the company. They're going to be downplaying and, speaking out against FUD and, trying to drum up a positive sentiment or talk about stories in a positive light and stuff like that. I don't think that it is pumps. I just think it's people who like the stock or like the company or believe in the company and story talking about things that could potentially end up being good. There's plenty of things that are talked about that could be bad as well. And I don't know. It's just a really kind of weird line, weird slope. I think it's very strange that this guy goes onto the Mullen subreddit to say something like this. Obviously, this thread got locked. I don't know. Just kind of a weird time in the market right now. Maybe there are a lot of people desperate for some good news or for a nice little good run up or pump or whatever. But yeah, kind of going on there. We also had this post, which was kind of weird. Just a reminder that trading at 2, 3, or even 400 is not new for Mullen. This is a reminder the stock is on sale. Even at $20 per share, buy it and let it sit. Big things are coming. And this is not, I guess maybe this is like technically true or technically accurate. When you look at Mullen, what it's been over time, yes, it has been like 856 before and in the 400s before. I don't know the exact history of Mullen. I don't know if this is when it was like private or if it wasn't on a bunch of exchanges or how exactly it all worked, but in the last 5 years or over the past couple of years or the past year or so when Mullen has been, on the NASDAQ, I believe, or just publicly traded or whatever, its 52-week high is 1590. This is much more, you could say Mullen is on sale. You could say, hey, this thing used to be trading at 11 or 12 or 15 or 13 or whatever. I think that makes a lot more sense than saying it used to trade at 400. Did not mean to get that out of there. It makes a lot more sense than saying it used to trade at 400. But yeah, you could make an argument this thing is oversold. You could make an argument this thing is on sale. You could make an argument that this, stock has big things coming. I don't think you necessarily need to say, hey, this thing used to trade at 400 or is on sale even at $20 per share, which would be significantly above the 52-week high. But yeah, just kind of keeping some things in perspective that yes, this stock is heavily beat down. Year to date, it's down whatever 70, 60%. The past year, it's down 88%. So hey, keep that in mind. Maybe this thing is on sale. If your numbers and your projections and everything say that, hey, it very well could be possible. We also had Mullen putting out an update to shareholders, just kind of highlighting all their accomplishments throughout the year. They had the solid-state polymer battery cell tests that were successful. They delivered its first EV van under a pilot program. Mullen expects to join the Russell 2000 and 3000 on June 27th. That is just 3 days away. That is Monday, I believe. They reached an agreement to approval by company shareholders to secure $275 million in additional funding. We also have Mullen's partnership with LGG. We have Mullen began retrofitting the existing high voltage facility in California. We have their strikingly different test drive tour. We have the development of the Mullen 5 RS, a high performance version of the Mullen 5 EV crossover. All these kind of different things going on. Mullen just kind of put this out to everybody to, again, even though the stock price has been a little bit beaten down, even though there's been a lot of negative news, negative sentiment, stock's down 5.5% today. Just kind of zooming out and remembering all the great things that have happened in 2022. Obviously, Mishry has come out and said 2022 has been an exceptional year for us so far. I'm very proud of the immense effort by the Mullen team. Mullen has made significant progress in a number of key areas. Just kind of, being able to separate the stock price from the company and knowing that if a company does continue to perform well, if it continues to meet goals, if it continues to reach towards profitability, increasing revenues, increasing profit, all these things, the stock price has to eventually follow to some extent. Again, the whole market's kind of been rough in 2022, really historically rough in some ways, and it might even get worse. We might have a recession coming. You might have a depression coming. Companies like Mullen might get beat down even further. As far as what's been going on, there has definitely been some positive stories and some bright sides of all this as well. We had this Thursday from CNBC.com. The stock of several EV companies surged on Thursday. Now, Mullen didn't necessarily have a good day on Thursday, at least I don't believe. If you look at the 5 days, I wasn't really following this stuff closely yesterday, but you can see Mullen closed around 161 yesterday and then closed Thursday around, I don't know what this price is, 146. So yeah, definitely Thursday was not a great day for Mullen, but the CNBC article says that beaten up shares of several EV startups moved sharply higher Thursday. Rivian, Lordstown, and other EV automakers saw their stocks surge. Many of the EV names making the biggest moves on Thursday are the former meme stocks. If any of these companies ends up doing well, if the EV market as a whole ends up doing well, obviously Mullen, as long as they can remain a big factor in this game, is going to eventually be able to ride some of this wave over time. But yeah, we'll have to see how a lot of these companies do. The Neos, the Rivians, all these different companies out there of the EV world, how they're able to perform. And obviously a large portion of this market too is always going to be dictated by Tesla. We have this post from EVs, electricvehicles.com. Is Lumen Technologies the Fortune 500 company that Mullen Automotive teased? Mullen Automotive issued on Thursday a letter to its shareholders enhancing some of the latest updates, but also further details about the previously announced deal with a F500 company. The company that fulfill every aspect mentioned by Mullen is Lumen Technologies, an American telecommunications company headquartered in the southeastern Monroe, Louisiana, and a member of the Fortune 500 company. I don't even think that makes sense. We plan on announcing that it is a very large company that is going to buy a lot of these vehicles. We feel that we have a great product that is going to be very competitive. So there are obviously a lot of people on Reddit as well thinking that this company might be Lumen Technologies. We'll have to keep an eye out on that as well. Again, that announcement should be coming very, very soon. Another big update here, a reminder that when NIO was added to the Russell 2000 and 3000, it ran from $3 to $60. Mullen gets added Monday. Again, that doesn't mean that that same thing is going to happen. Obviously, NIO was in a much different market environment, a much more bullish market sentiment, and things are trending downward overall right now. So it's not like we're going to see a very similar thing to this. But hey, potentially it could happen, and also getting added to a lot of these major indices is usually a good sign. It is usually going to be some good news, but we'll have to see how that all goes. And then the last story that I want to talk about today, Mullen shot up 79 points to rank number 9 on the Fintel's Gamma Squeeze leaderboard. So this is something to watch out for as well, and something that could help potentially have some upward momentum and upward movement on the stock price in the short term. But that is pretty much every video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about MULN. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. I'll catch you guys in the next one. But until then. Peace.